He was trying to clap cheeks.
Well, because I was like, he was like, why did we like stop talking? Because I had like blocked him or whatever. And so then he was like, I was like, I thought you was just trying to crack. And so I'm like, I'm not going for that, obviously. And so then he was like, what? I was not even. And so like, we don't talk like anymore. Like when I see him in the hall, like, you know, say nothing, he'll like look at me and I'll look at him and it'll just like it's nothing. And he's in 2 of my classes too.
What?
So it's like kind of weird.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, okay, but why did you think he was just trying to crack?
Because he was like,
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Marcus IRL, where you're going to get a behind-the-scenes look of my real life with my daughter and other stuff. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Definitely tap notifications, because I'm going to be going live a lot. Now, back to the content.
Okay, let's talk about this. So this kid gave you a compliment.
he did.
And you said what, Mackenzie?
I said, does he still have a girlfriend?
And I said that, okay, but he can still give her a compliment, right?
And I said, it depends on the way that he says it and what he said.
This is like, all right.
What? That makes perfect
Because how did he say it? How did he say
He
it?
was like, you look good, Michaela.
And so what is wrong with that? Why is that not acceptable, Mackenzie?
Because if he has a girlfriend, why is he telling another girl that she looks good?
What if he's just like, just generally saying, like, generally just giving a compliment, just trying to lift people's
How would you feel
spirits?
if you were dating someone and they told this random man, oh, you look good? Ooh.
So so hold on now. If it was just a random guy, and as long as they didn't say it like, ooh, you look
friend?
so good.
What if it was their friend?
Okay, so if it was their friend, and they was like, you look good today, Johnny.
That's not how.
That's how it sounds like it was.
Oh, you look good, Johnny.
Yeah.
That's like, ew.
I don't know about that, Book. I don't know about that.
No, I was trying to recreate. But like, that was like,
Uh-huh.
no.
I don't know. I think that I get what y'all are saying, but y'all seem to want to analyze everything like you're the FBI.
Yeah. Well, that's like how you're supposed to. Wait, that it's the FBI, yeah. Yeah, Mackenzie, Bureau of Investigation. Yeah.
You know what? See, this is where it
Guys,
starts.
should I get an internship with the FBI this summer? No, but I should.
An internship with FBI? Is that on the table?
Well, I mean, there's an application process. I think it closes.
Kenz, are you sure you don't already work for the FBI?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
Notice how she had the suspicious
There
pause.
was a hesitation there. There was a hesitation. I don't know what that was all about.
She signed an NDA. She can't tell us. Your cookies are on the floor. Oh no, it's empty. She left trash on the floor. Oh, I need to get these cookies out.
Yeah, that's not cool, Mookie.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I forgot you like never go back. Bye bye, Daddy.
Have a great day, okay, baby?
Bye, Mackenzie.
All right, well, y'all are, to me, a bit much. Like, if the kid, like, actually said something that was, like, kind of flirty, I would feel it.
Okay, well, what would be kind of flirty then?
I don't know, like, I don't know. I guess,
don't even know.
okay, so I guess that, I can see where that's, like, I guess kind of flirty, but it depends on how he said it. And you may not be relaying it accurately.
You think I'm relaying it inaccurately?
Yes, I do, actually. I think that because, okay, I guess maybe because the kids are a little bit shyer these days or whatever. I don't know. So maybe that's his way of like, whatever. How did you feel about it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of like, at first I was like, oh, thank you. But then I thought about it.
And what'd you think when you thought about it?
And so then I was like, oh? Not like, oh, but like, oh?
So how do you feel about this kid?
Well, I mean, I like him. I've liked him since like the first day of school, but it's kind of like a passive like. It's like a we can be friends like.
Well, that's not a like. That's a friend zone, right?
Well, no. Like if
he shot his shot, you would go for it.
Yeah, probably.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And wait, this ain't the kid that lives in the.
No.
Okay.
Girl, we've been
Girl.
that.
Girl.
Well, I'm not. I'm just. It's a sound.
Okay.
It's like it goes like, girl, we've been knowing that.
Oh, that's the
like,
TikTok sound.
We've been done with that.
Okay, so this kid, do you know if he likes you or not?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't like me. He has a girlfriend, but I don't know.
Okay, but if he didn't have a girlfriend and he shot a shot, you would go for it.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. What if he do y'all hug and stuff like that?
No, not really. I don't really hug a lot of people at this school.
Not really huggy?
I feel like Arabia was more of like a hug school, like you hug your friends, because everybody was so close. Everybody knew each other.
Right, from elementary school and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
exactly. And the white kid, I kind of made a face because I don't know if that's. Anyway, the white kids at my school all know each other because they went to Morningside and stuff like that. But then the black kids are coming from, and they went to Inman and stuff, but the black kids went to Inman. They went to,
They were broken up a little more.
Yeah, they were.
Okay. All right, and this kid is black, right?
Yeah, he's black. Sorry, no, I thought we were talking about somebody else, perhaps. Well, I mean, he's black and Hispanic, but he looks Indian.
He looks Indian?
He looks Indian.
Okay.
He has really curly hair.
Okay.
His curls
I get it. His curls are what?
are huge.
Oh, okay. And so, because what if this guy try to give you a kiss or something like that?
Give me a kiss.
Yeah,
Talk.
huh?
I said we don't even talk.
So
It's
he would.
romantic.
Okay. Okay, so he would have to be working on it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Just gotta check, Mook. Gotta check. Every now and again we gotta check to see where you at with these things.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. And this kid is a sophomore too?
Yeah. He drives. He's actually pretty responsible. From what I heard about him, he actually seems really responsible. From the tales he regales to us. I think it might be regale, but I said tale and son. But from the stories he regales to us in engineering, he seems honestly pretty solid. He has a solid friend. Dude, I freaking run into. He has this one friend. His name's she's white, and I just named her.
Yeah, you can't name drop. Remember?
You gotta blur that out.
I guess I'm gonna try to remember.
Okay, I said it so you are gonna hopefully.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I freaking see him everywhere. I think he must live up the street from us because I see him on the Beltline all the time. I see him at school all the time. I see him at Kroger all the time. It's freaking weird.
And that's his friend?
That's his friend.
And he's white, black, or other?
He's white and he's kind of cute, but he looks like he would maybe be kind of big when he gets older. When he becomes a dad.
He gonna have one of them dad bods?
Yeah.
Gotta watch for that.
Baseball.
He plays baseball?
He plays baseball.
Well, that's a good sport to play.
So self-indulgent.
Okay. So, because, essentially, you haven't talked to anybody at Midtown yet, huh?
Not really. I mean, I talked to at the beginning of the year, and then I talked to.
You keep dropping names.
What'd you say? Oh my god, I freaking do. You have to blur these out.
All right, I'll remember.
Okay, so I talked to the guy who plays basketball. Then I talked to the guy from my world history class. And then I,
How did those fizzle out?
For he was just...
Stop saying the name, darn it.
God, yes, oh my god. I know I can't.
But go ahead.
Okay, for the guy who plays basketball, I don't know. I could tell that he didn't really want a relationship with me. And then, bro, the same thing with freaking. He was just trying to wasn't actually, but like
He was trying to clap cheeks.
well, because I was like, he was like, why did we like stop talking? Because I had like blocked him or whatever, and so then he was like, I was like, I thought you was just trying to crack, and so I'm like, I'm not going for that, obviously, and so then he was like, what? I was not even, and so like we don't talk like anymore. Like when I see him in the hall, like we don't say nothing. He'll like look at me and I'll look at him, and then it'll just like we just like it's nothing. And he's in 2 of my classes too.
What?
So it's like kind of weird.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, okay, but why did you think he was just trying to crack?
Because he was like he's kind of like jokey, but like he made this like we were texting and he like sent this message, and it was like, cause we were like flirting or whatever, and then he was like hashtag cracking that soon. Like what? Excuse me?
Yeah, he tried it
immediately. He really did try it.
He tried to throw that out there to see what your
Exactly,
response was going to be.
No, baby, no, baby, no.
Yeah, see, one thing about it, Mookie, right? I want you to realize this. I want you to understand that I'm raising you to be at a premium when it comes to that, right?
Yes.
Cooter Cat has been largely devalued out here in these streets. And so guys get it very easily, a lot easier than they used to, let's just say 100 years ago, right? When you had to actually court a woman and all that stuff. Even seems to be a little bit easier than when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, because kids are having less sex nowadays. So according to statistics, that's not true. But the point that I'm making is that you can buy it for $5 on OnlyFans and see Cooter Cat. You know what I'm saying? You can go to free porn sites and see Cooter Cat. You know what I'm saying? So it's largely devalued, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to make sure that you hold yours at a premium, because one, you are an incredibly smart, intelligent young lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you are what I believe is gonna just grow up to just be just a beautiful, attractive young lady that guys are gonna want, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're being raised by your dad, and not in a passive way. You're being very, very actively raised by me, and so I don't want to be disappointed in the decisions that you make when it comes to that, because it's a lot more important. Like, it's important for both men and women to make good decisions with who they deal with, and we famously know that I don't always make the best decisions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? We know that. But for you, your decisions can result in you having a baby, or you getting with you being attached to some knucklehead that kind of, some of these guys are real knuckleheads, you know? I was just talking to a young lady that was in a throuple that some guy convinced her to be in, and he was beating on her and all type of stuff. She ended up in jail.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so,
why did she end up in jail? Did he go to jail?
Well, for that particular incident, no. So she ended up in jail because she had a warrant. And so even though she had marks on her body and everything else, she went to jail because she had, a warrant out. So long story short, Mookie, you are going to be looking for a husband that's of stature and of status, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I say, you got these different things going on. And, so if you want, and even if it's just your husband, it doesn't have to be like of stature, of status. It's just your husband. This is the man that you say that you're going to be loving and everything else, right? Well, don't you want to give him the best version of you, right? And the best version of you is not going to be the ran through, everybody cracked version, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
Well, don't do all that.
Well, no, but you do this all the time.
Say it again.
You do this all the time.
Yes. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad that you acknowledged that on camera, so that, because guess what? We're going to do it some more, and we're going to keep talking about it. And at the end of the day, it's going to be a discussion that we have until you're probably 18 or beyond, because it's not going to be a discussion that stops. It's just going to evolve. Okay? And so you want to give the best version of yourself, which isn't the overly cracked, overly used version. And that's going to be what's going to honor your future husband, right? Yeah, I don't care how you feel about it, Mook. I mean, I care how you feel about it, but I know that I'm doing the right thing. I know that I'm doing my daddy duty. So, unfortunately for you, oh well. But at least you know I love you. Oh man. All right. Well, it looks like the highway is pretty free today. So, say bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.